Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. I'm taking my beautiful viewers' advice, and I was saying, what kind of backdrops do you guys like? And you like the jewels and flowers and pops of colors and gold and coins and fun things. I like things that are striking and colorful as well. They give me a lot of kind of lift off in my creative world for whatever I'm doing, making jewelry or whatever. And I just want to show you 3 things I made last night, you guys. I was so excited. I actually hit upon a stellar Helen Keller sale. I was out of my mind, so I went and I bought some of the river jasper bars, and I had some these are called jelly bean emeralds, and they are so beautiful. I love them. And then I had some emerald aura quartz, and I got some baroques, some really great baroques. So I made some earrings, and then I made some, these look so beautiful. I love the elegance of pearls. It's one of my favorite stones. They just kind of catch the light so beautifully. They're really elegant. And of course my standby favorite, which are these earth mined rubies, which I get such a fantastic deal. I always use the same company, and I like how everything's ethically sourced. And I'm always having citrines, especially rough citrines by. They are the stone of good fortune, love, light, luck, and they also dispel any negative energy that's around. I really love that. So if you guys are curious and you're new to my channel, I have an Etsy store, and all my handcrafted goodies and rings and designs and everything are in there. Yeah, I just was really motivated to make some cool pieces last night. And for all of you guys that were on my Stonehenge read, everything is going to be heading your way. I wanted everything packaged nicely, and I'm going to send all that info out. That stuff will be on your way and be with you in a couple of days as well. Thank you guys so much for participating. That was like just the most magical. It was so magical. It was like where for the next few nights, it was like I didn't even feel like I had my feet in the 3D. It was like crazy dreams and all this fun stuff. So let's get to your soulmate reading, because this is very exciting. I was inspired to do this and had some really... All the cats are running around. It is not my house unless it's covered in calico cat hair. I tell you that much. So we're going to say soulmate messages. What's coming through to your soulmate from your soulmate, and they want you to know, and your spirit guides as well. There's a flurry of information. It's already coming so quickly. So I'm going to have a breath in a minute as soon as I tell you what your choices are. Number 1, ruby, self-actualization. Number 2, green jade, meaningful dreams. And number 3, abalone shell, calmness. So I'm going to have everybody take a deep breath and relax. Really get comfortable in your body. Get something to drink. Chill. Oftentimes what happens is we're trying to watch something while we're multitasking, or we're on the run, and we don't really hear all the information. And what I try to do too, especially on the weekends, is do one thing at a time, do it really well, absorb it, be fully engaged in it, so I get everything out of it, right? I was hearing this message this morning too over and over, and I actually pinned it on this thing for Facebook. It was, the minute you decide you want better for yourself is the minute the entire universe begins to shift in your favor and decides this. I'll give you an example. Sometimes we just grab on, somebody invites us somewhere and we decide, hey, that's going to be good. If somebody's inviting me to go to the gym and I latch on to this could be a lifelong endeavor where I care for myself, my heart, my muscles, everything, because we have to operate in this 3D body, and to take care of it is very important. And there's that 5-second rule where if we just go within that 5 seconds, we're always doing what's right for us, because our intellect, logic, and ego don't start to take over and become critical of that, right? Intrinsically, intuitive, we know what's good for us. Somebody invites us somewhere, we get up and we just start moving. We get our gym shoes, we get our shopping bag, whatever, we get our hiking boots on, we get our leash for our dog, and we head for that, right? And these are some of the messages that your soulmate and spirit wants you to know, because they see all of this goodness coming. You're working for a cause, not applause. You're living to express, not impress. You're just out there doing what makes you feel good, and it's making you a priority, and I love that. And it's important for everything, our mental, physical health and balance. So I'm gonna let you guys look for a moment. I'm gonna have a sip of coffee. I love that. I kept switching that around too. When you live to impress, you end up a mess. I've seen people do it time and time again, and it ends up they end up, anybody who's doing this, and we've all done it at some point, we lose our authenticity. We lose our kind of fun flamboyancy in our natural nature, and we're doing that because we actually we change and modify our behavior for who we're around. And we're not meant to do that. We're meant to be who we are, where we are, whenever we want, right? To say what we want to say, feel what we want to feel, and be what we want to be. That's a big message I hear coming through. So we're going to start with Ruby. Okay, so right away, I feel like if you chose this, I feel like you're a more fiery, passionate type of individual. Rubies are the stone of love. They're very similar to carnelians in that they inspire, they galvanize us. They're a energetic stone, high energy. So your first message is choice. For every action, there is a reaction. Choose wisely. This is letting you know that you don't have to rush into any engagement, any, saying yes to anything. Oh, yes, I'll go to that dinner. Yes, I'll go to that party. Yes, I'll do this project. Because when we don't have a time for a pause, because I'm hearing a lot that, that you are definitely a go-getter and you like to progress and do well. But this is time for you to kind of like take time for yourself and relax and be able to have a moment, because you have so much great stuff coming your way. I'm hearing very clearly you have no idea. They are making their way towards you. They see you. They feel your energy. They feel when you're down, and they come and try to spend time with and amongst your energy and in your energetic field to lift you and make you feel better. They want you to know, as well as universe, you are gifted. You're very intelligent and talented. Remember to tell yourself that. Oftentimes we wait to be advised by other or be told by other, that why do we need somebody else to advocate for our existence and our talents when we know we have it? We have to remind ourselves and go into that space that goes, yeah, you know what? I do have a wonderful and amazing personality. I have, what it takes to get things done. Now, they want you to know in a business venture to trust and follow through on a new business or career opportunity. I feel like a lot of you guys are thinking of going into business for yourself, starting something that has your original stamp on it. Whether it's something holistic, something in social media, something that just propels you into the field that you're more natural and gifted at, go for it. Now is an opportune time for you. And it's funny, I feel like your soulmate has that same kind of vocation and life path purpose in mind too. And when you come together, you're going to be a real force to be reckoned with. Everything gels so beautifully. Your business ethics, your ability to really focus on what matters and not listen to whatever the crowd is generating. What's going to work within your professional field. And I feel like you guys are going to work together beautifully and make a really, just make a really big impact in that field. And it's going to take a lot of, patience as well, because we got to remember that everything just doesn't happen at once, right? And sometimes we get a little impatient and we want stuff right away. So another message from them too is solitude. They know you're alone, but don't be lonely. They are on their way. They're coming towards you. And sometimes it's best when we have that time alone, because we can decide what's important. When we have that quiet hush fall over our day or evening, we're able to kind of grapple with what didn't really gel well with us. What are we doing, saying, or feeling that we can just discard and get rid of because it no longer serves us? The same thing, an environment, people, whatever. It's really time to decide. It's time to clearly make a decision about what you want, because I feel like there might be some sort of a long time hedging your bets and a little bit of prevaricating and going back and forth. Just decide, start down that path. We can always deviate and go in another direction, but the choice is what matters. The decision is what matters. The universe loves a decision. Your mind will start to make a blueprint and work towards that for success. So decide right now, because you're really in for a fantastic endeavor. Like something is going to show up for you and you're like, thank you, like breakthrough time. It is that minute you decide you want better for yourself, that the universe is shifting to help you. And patience. Most of all, they want you to have patience for your journey, the soulmate journey, your life journey. Everything that you're going through is for a reason. It's all going to culminate in this beautiful arena of love, balance, abundance, and it's on its way. And these hardships and these little pebbles that seem to get in the way, they're really nothing. They're just, everything cannot be this gleaming, shining, easy, ice skated path to victory. Otherwise, we wouldn't have anything to compare the good times with, right? If everything was good times, why would we look forward to that, right? It's that stark contrast of, oh my God, how am I going to pay this bill, and I'm sick of having the flu and I have to work so hard, this and that, to this land of like golden opportunity where all of a sudden you're not worried about bills, you're in gleaming health, you're feeling good, your vitality's returned. That's that stark comparison that really makes us cherish that, and they want you to know you're entering that beautiful land of plenty where you feel good, grounded, safe, healthy, healed, and love. And they are on their way and they love you. Oh, that's so beautiful, group one. I love that. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe. My name is Melanie and all my links are down below. If you need a private read with details, I have all my goodies down there. And my Etsy store, which is Sparkrist. There's a link down there. You can go check out all my new handcrafted stuff. I just listed some new things this morning. I still have some supercharged Stonehenge crystals that I brought with me, and the photos are in there too of me, where they are of me, on them on the ground and them being charged. It was a lot of fun. And come see me on Instagram at Sparkrist11, and I'm doing daily post memes, and there's a contest going on, and the winner is announced tomorrow night to win supercharged. You'll see, it's cool. I was like, what can I do? And then I always end up announcing 3 or 4 winners, but I get so excited, and all you guys participate and you're so awesome, and I just love it, and it's so much fun. So that is you, group one. Beautiful. And I feel like ruby is also your stone. That is the stone of love. It's a stone. I feel too, it's like regeneration, passion, very similar to carnelians. Gorgeous. And I feel like red is going to be your spring and summer colors, passion. I can't tell you the amount of studies done where they say, that it doesn't matter. Red is just, it's an attraction color. It really is. It's bold. And I always feel good if I need energy. In fact, I'm wearing red right now, as you can see. If I need energy and I want a jolt of just kind of like dynamic reinvigoration, I'll wear red. So that is you guys. Beautiful. Now we're on to green jade. So this, I love these. I love river jasper and everything in jasper. And then these are particularly beautiful to me. I love jelly bean. They look like real jelly beans, and they are real earth mined emeralds. And emeralds, I feel like, are such an abundance attraction. Money stone, absolutely. I always keep some close by. And I just love the feel of them. I love green. I feel like they're just it's so verdant and rich. I love them. So let's see. And jade has a lot of the similar properties to the emeralds, in that they attract money, they attract abundance, good luck. And I also feel like it's a very grounding stone. Whenever I wear green, I feel supremely grounded. So that is that, you guys. Let's get on to your messages. I have so many coming through. Okay, so they want you to know, I'm going to put all 3 down, and then we're going to see what your messages are for that. So number 1, best friends. True friends stick together no matter what. You have a tribe of people coming in. Your soulmate and spirit guides know this. You are kind of sloughing off the old... I feel like there are some people that are hangers-on. They might be workmates, people that you simply feel like you're tolerating now. You know what? You are becoming lighter, brighter, higher vibrational, and it really sticks out around you. The people that are not growing and are not grounded and don't have their act together. They're either creating self-inflicted drama after drama. They are perhaps gossipy, facetious. They do sneaky things. They're starting to stand out to you. So the friends that you've had and you know are true are going to seem even more important and wonderful to you now. And they also want you to know they can't wait to connect with you, because your soulmate knows that your super high compatibility is going to always give you guys millions of hours of fun discussion and adventures together. They can't wait to go on an adventure with you. That's something that stands out huge. Ubuntu, compassion for others. Have compassion for others at this time in your journey, because I feel like you're trying to ascend. But when you see people with love and compassion, you see the world in a different way. You also see yourself in a different way. Instead of getting angry at somebody for trying to either cut you off in traffic or take your parking space, I always see it from the perspective of this person lives in an impatient world. This person, and oftentimes people behave as a reaction to their environment. So I always see this person is probably in very unattractive environment, work environment during the day, family perhaps, so they're impatient with life themselves and other people. So then I have a lot of compassion for them. Same thing with children. When children act up, it's because they're uncomfortable in some regard. It's not because they're just being greedy, selfish little animals. It's that they're feeling uncomfortable in something. So again, we have to have compassion for their situation. And lastly, shine. They really want you to step into the light. You're a gift to the world. Remember that. Talk to yourself about that and have that dialogue. You know, remind yourself, wow, what did I do that was nice for somebody? And keep remember that and recalling that and feel good about yourself and feel that warmth. Or sometime where you stepped up and you did something because they see you. They see you in that beautiful elevated light where, you know, you do put others before yourself at times. You know, if somebody's unwell, you know, you're trying to help them out. If you walk in your house and you see a pile of something that looks messy, you're trying to clean it because you don't want somebody else to walk in and see that in your family and have stress from it. I feel like you smooth the path for a lot of friends and family so they can see the more glistening fun stuff as opposed to the heavier murky stuff that sometimes is part of life, you know, messes and whatnot. It's like you're not trying to live in a outhouse under Detroit up in here. I always feel like that if we have a late night and we're doing stuff, we have Chinese food or whatever, and we leave it all out on the counter. I get freaked out by like old containers sitting on a counter. And I'm like, we live in an outhouse under Detroit. I just throw everything away. It's that feeling of having things be nice and you being thoughtful. And also, this is a big one I'm hearing right now is looking down at this card and it's ask. So, you know, when we call upon the divine for guidance and support, we're going to receive a response. Spiritual signposts will be put in our path to guide us for our highest good. I definitely feel this individual, your soulmate, is telling you butterflies for sure. Weirdly enough, spiders, it's like you're going to see little spiders and daddy long legs and funny little things, and they're weaving a web. And think of your love and your connection as a web that is getting closer to the center. All the silken parts on the outside coming towards the center of completion and then making their way again. I'm hearing again threes over and over there, and within 3 months they're making their way towards you. Feel that love, envision it, act as if it's already here. Please have gratitude for what you already have, because that is what magnifies it as well, which is wonderful. You know, learn to see the presence of angels in everyone you meet and everything that you see. It helps elevate us. It makes us feel good. You know, face your fear, because every challenge is a blessing in disguise. If you're like, oh, I don't want to have to do this task or email or whatever, ask for this raise, just do it. It's a gift that makes us stronger, more conscious, and ultimately more alive. We're not hiding from anything anymore, right? We are opening our arms and we are going for it. So your last message is affection. I love that. Love yourself. You are the ultimate act of creation, fashioned by the hand of the divine artist. Really, look in the mirror and say nice things to yourself. Have that inner dialogue that makes you feel special, makes you feel that illumination and love and affection is coming alive within you, for your life, passion for your life. Sure, everybody wakes up every once in a while, like, oh my God, I gotta rake the lawn, I have to do all these things. We give ourselves a laundry list of craptacular things that we just don't want to engage in because it just feels like a drudgery, right? Take some of that crap off the list. I don't know why we wake up with that. That's why we procrastinate, become perfectionists too, is because this list that we see is very unappealing. Make your list appealing. They want you to know that you are a creative, beautiful soul, and you love walks, and you love nature, and you love animals. So engage in that. Forget about the things that you perceive as hardships and tasks and things that you have to do, and replace that with fun artistry and things you get to create as opposed to things you have to do. And you'll wake up invigorated and impassioned for your life. And it is a helpful way to go about it too. I do that. I switch that off button of you've got to, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Remember, you're not trying to shoulda all over yourself. When I heard one of my favorite speakers say that, and I loved it so much. Stop shoulding all over yourself, right? I used to do that when I was younger, and I thought this is one thing I'm never going to repeat, is the fear of missing out, because we definitely don't enjoy what we're doing when we're always concentrating on what we didn't do or think we should have done. We shouldn't have done anything. If we did it, we already did it and it's done. So Jesus, get stellar, Helen Keller. Just do it. It's like, I get so frustrated when I see people in restaurants going nuts over a menu thinking, oh my God, but if I have this, I can't have that. It's like, you can have that another time. So remind yourself that as well. If I can't do this today because I have obligations, I can do this tomorrow. Yes, because you are manifesting your dreams and they are meaningful, and don't ever give up on them. Group 2, beautiful energy. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to press like and subscribe, and all my links are down below. below if you need a private read. Anything, my Etsy store with all my glorious stones. And if you're ever curious, come over to Instagram at sparkwist11. I'm always answering questions over there on the properties of stones, because I keep a very select group, and there's some things I don't let out of my sight. And I am loving Cheryl talking about when I made her some bracelets out of these, and she's always wearing them with her by her bed or close by. I am like that with rubies as well, because I feel like they empower me, invigorate me, wake me up, and they remind me also sometimes why I'm here. I'm here to share love and affection and have passion and drive, right, for my life and my family and my goals. So definitely. So you go, Green Jay, go, Green Jay, go. So now we're on to number 3, which is abalone shell. And I have the citrine and pearls and all of that in your realm, because I feel like anything that comes from deep within the earth or the ocean carries a vibration. Of course it does. It's been there for eons and eons, and it absorbs all that beautiful fire energy, all that water energy. It's magnificent. So right away, calmness. You know, you're being advised by your soul. Be calm and be in your inner innate power and strength, your intuitive strength, where we don't answer right away. We definitely don't clap back. We're in a calm state of mind. We're just observing. I love this. You know, Jim Carrey's always talking about, you know, we come to, whenever we're incarnated, we come to observe, learn, and have some fun participation. That's it. Why are we creating all this drama, challenge, and ridiculousness? Stay calm. It keeps us from aging. It keeps us from getting illnesses for sure, because any kind of stress creates cortisol, creates heart problems, creates liver problems, all kinds of things, addictions. So you're staying away from that, and they're really proud of you, because they feel like it is your time. And here's your 3 main messages from them. I love this. Well, we got some patience and patience. Yeah, calm. It's all about you just dialing down. Take a mental break. A quiet mind has direct access to wisdom and insight, and also to this love energy that they're always sending you in these synchronicities. Again, this particular group, I'm definitely seeing, for whatever reason, red birds and butterflies is going to be some of your synchronistic animals, and funnily enough, grasshoppers and rainbows. It's like just certain things are popping up. They're trying to have you see these synchronicities. When you're in this calm space, you're going to see and notice these 222s, 888s, and 1111s are going to be flying all over the place for you. When we balance silence with activity, we discover time, peace of mind, the source of all joy and happiness. I have to say this. When I have quiet and I'm reading a book, you know why I think reading a book is so wonderful, everybody? For everybody, we can, if we don't have quiet music or something that's chill in the background, and we have very little silence in our life, in our workplace, in our home place, even in our car. There's other people honking, music always going on. There's very little complete quiet. I think that's why we crave nature as well, because there's nothing but the sound of silence and nature going on there. So really cleave to that to bring yourself to a great headspace, also so they can communicate and send their loving thoughts their way to you. And really you will ground out. I just feel like if you ever go out in a really brisk wind, you start to feel like all that heavy dusty energy gets blown off you, right? Nature has a way of creating silence and beauty and imagination by getting away from all that falsified and man-made noise, right? Absolutely. TV, computers, all of that. Now, trust in divine timing. Your future holds something far greater than the past. And of course it does. It holds your soulmate. It holds your beautiful, wonderful, passionate, loving being that is making their way towards you. And really do just trust and have patience in this, because sometimes we can get that lack mentality, like it can seem much longer than we've wanted to wait, but it is here. You know, have good cheer, be excited, because let's see what else is going on. You are having, they're going to be communicating with you in a lot of way. Communication, you're going to see, again, numbers. This group is 1111s, 555s, big time. And also I'm feeling like there's going to be funny things in constellations. Stars are really going to stand out to you. You're going to see little things on license plates and funny things. Let me give you an example. I have been having a conversation with a dear, dear heart, and I find her to be so wonderful. And I just did a reading for her, and the weirdest things are happening. She just happened to mention to me, oh, what part of Maine was your relatives from? Weirdly enough, the same exact town that her aunt and her children live in. I mean, what are the odds of that? Us discussing that coming up. And then when we were connecting, it was like a couple times, it was 5:55. So there's all these synchronicities when we're meant to be with people, certain souls, and reconnect. Because again, when we're incarnated, there is a beautiful sweep of our kindred, of our soul connections, of our soul families that come with us, our tribe, and we reconnect. And we reconnect geographically, we reconnect numerically, electricity, all kinds of things, animals, all of these things. And they're saying they're going to be communicating with you in a big way. The possibilities of this are limitless as well. Realize your limitlessness, the limitlessness of the universe. I mean, really think about when you just look out in space and you see, you know, constellations and black holes and nebula and all of that, how fantastic and limitless that seems, right? Absolutely. When you're in the middle of the ocean and you're looking around, when you're in an airplane and you look down, that limitlessness. Go to that within your mind and realize how limitless love is, and that soul connection, that it's always, it's forever, it's enduring, and it's limitless. So trust in this divine timing, because they're coming and making their way toward you. They feel you. They're excited. They know, they're really happy, because a very specific message for a few of you guys is don't get in that place of despair, because they feel you every once in a while. You try, you wake up and you have your best intentions, and all of a sudden you get into that lack mentality, and you feel that time is against you for some reason, because it's been so many years or whatever. Do not despair. They're on their way. And you have been patient and wonderful, and you know, energetically you're going to feel better. But remember, it's how we speak to ourselves. We're going to have what we want. We're going to have what we need. It's on its way. We have gratitude. We do not allow those lower vibrational thoughts of lack and want and constant need to come in, right? We are not needful things. We are fulfilled, abundant creatures of light. And they want you to know that you are loved and adored in every realm, and they are making their way towards you, group 3. I love that so much. I'm getting like all teary-eyed. Oh, that's so sweet. I just love that. Yeah, it's love and compassion is all surrounding you, and you have guardian angels helping you through this journey as well. So I love that for you, group 3. You are amazing, and it is your time of light and love. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Melanie. Thank you so much for watching my video. I have tons more if you're curious. All my links are down below for private reads. I have all my information down there for, you know, my Etsy store and all my handcrafted goodies, everything. Come see me on Instagram. I'm running a contest for free stuff right now, and jewelry, and the super charged Stonehenge thing. I have one piece that's very special. That is the one that's in the contest, as well as a high protection onyx bracelet. I brought some very cool onyxes with me and did a ritual there. And you see Stonehenge in the background when I'm holding the bracelet up before I put it on the ground, because I love that earth energy. That is you, you beautiful beings of light. So go out, go forth, conquer, be your best self, have hope, have love, have endurance, and know that everything that you want is aligning with you and is on its way. So love and light.